Hello there, everyone. I'm joined today by the Blue Pig, who you may know from YouTube comment sections. You may have seen him floating around on Matt Wilkins' YouTube live stream comment section. You might know him from Discord. He's become a good buddy of mine over the last couple of months, and I've been meaning to get him on. And we've finally come together to make a video where we're going to be watching the Ewoks show from beginning to end and giving our thoughts on it because we are both huge Ewoks cartoon fans. How are you doing today, Blue Pig?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Before we begin, do you want to talk about how you got into Star Wars?
I remember, like, as a kid, when I was on the playground, we would, like, play lightsabers and pretend we were having lightsaber fights. So that
Yeah,
made me want to watch the movies. And then when we were going, like, cross country a lot as a kid, we had the Ewoks DVD. So that
nice.
particularly with this got me into that.
That's awesome. Where do you know where you picked up the Ewoks DVD?
I couldn't tell you. But yeah, it's very fond memories with it.
Oh, absolutely. That's awesome. So you just be watching Ewoks on car trips.
Yeah, we had little, like, DVD players on the back of the car seat headrests.
Nice. Yeah, my family had something like that as well, but I was not lucky enough to get to watch Ewoks on those trips.
It was a
Um,
treat, yeah.
yeah, that sounds awesome. So this is season one, episode one of Ewoks. The Cries of the Trees. Do you remember much about this episode?
I'm not sure if I remember the specific one. It's been a long time since I've seen them,
Hmm.
and the DVD was slightly out of order and only had some of the episodes in it.
Yeah,
But I believe this is part of an arc where like the trees are all like set on fire or something,
yeah. I think
just based on the name.
it's been a while since I read it, or I mean, watched it as well. It's been like I think it was the start of COVID when I watched through Ewoks, like 2020. I think I remember the Dulocs were the villains of this,
The
or or
Dulocs.
or was it Morag? Uh,
I believe it's both potentially. I think they
okay,
work together.
okay. Well, we shall see. I think the fire people were in this too. You know, like the
Yeah,
Wisties.
yeah, the Wisties. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, are you ready to watch Ewoks: The Cries of the Trees?
I'm all ready.
All right, I'm really excited about this. All right, so
Oh, is that it? Wow.
that was it. That was the end of um, episode one, The Cries of the Trees. What did you think of that episode?
Very much reminded me of my childhood with that because I was always, I mean, that's pretty much the episode, right? Like, it's the
Hmm.
first one. It sets off everything into motion. It's the first main arc. You get most of the main characters in it. You get
Yeah,
Low Gray, Wicket, Morag. The only thing you're missing is the Duloc King.
true. Gornish isn't in it. It's so cool the
Yeah,
shaman was there, but
yeah,
yeah, Gornish was missing. I think it's interesting that we got so much Paplu early on.
true. Yeah,
Chi
it did
and
give a good balance.
yeah, for sure. And we got Weechi and Willie and Milani as well. So they established like a lot of the side characters too, which is
Yeah,
kind of cool.
and they're
I
all
think
distinct in their designs too,
yeah,
which is helpful.
I think that it's interesting they established the characters' traits early on with like how Milani's a bit annoying and how Tebow likes magic. Like they established that via the first episode, which was kind of cool. I also liked how like Nisa always has this like sense of righteousness. I feel like she's like always like does good and like has a strong like let's be honest, let's do things the right thing. And they established that early on as well. We even saw Latara's flute, so they were definitely establishing a lot from right from the get go. You know,
Yeah, it's really great pilot episode. Really lays the groundwork for everything.
the
Just
music's really good in it too.
yeah, sets everything off super well.
for sure. As far as the plot goes, I think it makes sense. Morag like has a vendetta against Logray, so she wants to burn down the trees that are the Ewoks' home. I think that's a pretty good plot. Then you've got the like lesson for the children watching, like don't lie, right? And then they have to. They're almost not believed because they've been lying, but then they end up saving the day. I thought it was nice.
Yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, just super well balanced episode
Mm,
and well balanced series.
for
Just
sure,
does everything super well for what it's supposed to be. It's just quality.
definitely. I mean, I really enjoyed it. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd say I'd give it a 7 because I think there's better episodes to come. So considering that, I think I give it a 7 of 10. What would you give it?
I would give it an 8 out of 10, just because, I mean, while it's not super, super great, there's nothing that's like flawed about it. It just could be a
Mm,
bit more sometimes, you know?
yeah, for sure. All right. So, any more thoughts on the inaugural episode?
Mm. Nothing specific. I mean, just super great, super fun, great
For
way to
sure.
start off the series, you know?
Agreed. And a great way to start out our series of watching all of these episodes. So, with that being said, hopefully we'll be recording episode 2 at some point soon, and we'll be able to get that up as well. Also, hopefully I won't get copyright for playing the show on my channel, but it should be good because I'm like playing a low quality version that's already on YouTube. So we'll see. So thank you for joining me for this, Blue Pig, and I look forward to watching episode 2 with you sometime.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really, really excited.
For sure. And for the viewers who are watching us react to this and watching the episode with us, what did you think of Ewoks episode 1? Let us know what you'd give it out of 10 in the comments section. With that out of the way, I'll see you next time.